Well, Caitlin Clark could be breaking another record, this time with an endorsement deal.
We're going to be talking about Caitlin Clark and Nike, and it looks to be that things are ramping up.
Caitlin Clark just shocked the basketball world again. And this time it wasn't with a buzzer beater. It was with a $25 million Nike deal twist no one saw coming. Fresh off signing the richest sneaker contract in WNBA history, reports say Caitlin did something unprecedented. She asked Nike to include teammate Sophie Cunningham in a promotional partnership. The move instantly set social media on fire, with fans comparing it to the early days of Michael Jordan's Nike legacy. If Jordan lit the flame, Caitlin is running with it, but with her own unique twist. She's not climbing alone, she's pulling someone up with her.
Caitlin Clark signed a groundbreaking deal with Nike, reportedly worth $25 to $28 million over 8 years.
Why Sophie? For those following the Indiana Fever, the answer is clear. Cunningham has been Caitlin's enforcer on the court, stepping in when veterans got physical, defending her in tense moments, and bringing toughness to a young roster under constant spotlight. While Sophie isn't the top scorer, she's the kind of player every star needs: fearless, gritty, and loyal. Caitlin has repeatedly credited her teammates for helping her adjust to the WNBA, but Sophie's protection and leadership have stood out. So, when the biggest rookie endorsement in league history landed, Caitlin reportedly turned part of her spotlight into a platform for Sophie.
And it literally pisses me off when people are like, she's not the face of the league.
Who would be?
What?
If true, this move is historic. Endorsement deals in pro sports are private, individual, and heavily controlled by agents. For a rookie to walk into Nike headquarters and say, "I want to bring someone with me," is unheard of. Neither Nike nor the players have confirmed details, but fans are already speculating about a Sophie Cunningham edition sneaker or a joint campaign. Inside the Fever locker room, the gesture has reportedly lifted morale. Teammates admire it, coaches respect it, and fans love it. In a league where off-court money is limited, Caitlin may have just rewritten the rules of influence, proving leadership isn't only about points, but about how you share power.
I had to come after Inspector Gadget.
For Sophie Cunningham, this could be career-changing. She's built her reputation as tough, outspoken, and unpolished, the opposite of the media-made superstar. Now, thanks to Caitlin's loyalty, she's trending, her following is growing, and her value as a brand is rising. Even if Nike's plan for Sophie ends up symbolic, the message is already loud. Caitlin Clark isn't just building her own empire, she's building a culture. Michael Jordan made Nike about dominance. Caitlin is making it about loyalty, legacy, and lifting others. And in doing so, she may have just changed the future of women's basketball forever.
How does Caitlin specifically, do you think, handle that?
I have no idea. You gotta ask her. That girl's brain is different, so that's all on you.
I'm pretty overwhelmed right now, but there's just a lot of people to thank. First of all, my teammates. I wouldn't be here without any of you, and a lot of you came back.
After the Olympic break, Caitlin Clark looked like a completely different player. While it's impossible to say how much being left off fueled her, there's no denying she found her rhythm again. Missing out on Paris may have been the best thing for her career, avoiding injury while keeping her momentum alive. Former NBA guard Jeff Teague also spoke up. Known for his honesty, Teague criticized the WNBA for not giving Caitlin the respect she deserves despite her massive fanbase. His point was clear: treating a star like Clark unfairly is not only wrong but also financially damaging for the league. 2 minutes ago, the basketball world witnessed one of the most shocking and humiliating moments in recent memory when Michael Jordan himself, the greatest of all time, directly addressed Angel Reese's bold sneaker comparison on live television, and the way MJ dismantled her statement has left fans stunned, critics speechless, and Reese's reputation hanging by a thread, because when you invoke the name of Jordan, you better be ready to back it up with substance, legacy, and dominance. 3 things that defined Jordan's entire career and continue to separate him from anyone who has ever laced up a pair of sneakers. Yet Angel Reese, still at the very beginning of her WNBA journey, fresh into her rookie campaign, decided to put her brand new Reebok signature shoes in the same conversation as Air Jordans, a move that many already considered delusional but that reached a new level of embarrassment when Jordan, in front of millions watching, decided he couldn't stay silent anymore, and, in classic MJ fashion, he didn't just clap back. He broke her confidence down piece by piece, calmly but ruthlessly, reminding everyone watching why his words still carry the most weight in basketball, starting with the simple fact that his sneakers weren't built on hype, interviews, or marketing gimmicks. They were built on winning: 6 NBA championships, 5 MVPs, 10 scoring titles, 2 Olympic gold medals, and countless iconic moments that redefined what greatness meant. And Jordan made it clear that his sneaker empire wasn't just a product of design, it was a product of dominance, because people didn't just buy Jordans, they bought into Jordan himself. The aura, the invincibility, the way he owned the league for over a decade. And as he pointed out, when he released his first shoe in 1985, he had already electrified the NBA with performances that made the world stop and watch, while Angel Reese, as Jordan bluntly stated, has yet to dominate even a single WNBA season, has yet to make an all-star team, has yet to even cement herself as a starter who changes games consistently, and yet she dared to put her sneakers in the same lane as the most successful, most iconic shoe line in sports history. A line that has generated billions of dollars and continues to dominate the sneaker culture nearly 40 years later. And Jordan's words cut even deeper when he brought up how even other legends, guys like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, players with MVPs, championships, and global fan bases, still never surpassed the Jordan brand legacy despite being far more accomplished on the court than Reese is today, which raises the obvious question Jordan himself voiced. If LeBron couldn't replicate it, if Kobe couldn't replicate it, if KD and Steph couldn't replicate it, what in the world makes Angel Reese think she can? And that single rhetorical question hung in the air like a dagger, silencing every excuse her defenders might have had. Because coming from Jordan, it wasn't just criticism, it was fact. And fans on social media exploded within seconds, turning Reese's bold marketing line into the biggest roast of the year, with memes flooding Twitter and Instagram showing her sneakers next to construction bricks, comparing her AR-1s to Payless knockoffs, and mocking her for trying to leapfrog her career by building a brand before building a legacy. While others reminded her that greatness isn't declared in press conferences, it's earned through years of sacrifice, performance, and unshakable dominance, something Caitlin Clark, her biggest rival, is already proving on the court by letting her game speak louder than her interviews, which only fueled the contrast between the two even more, because while Clark is being praised by legends like Shaquille O'Neal, Magic Johnson, and even Jordan himself, Reese is now being laughed at for setting herself up for humiliation. And the ripple effect of this moment could define her entire career trajectory, because in the WNBA, respect is already hard to come by, and when your reputation becomes more about arrogance than accomplishment, you alienate not only fans but teammates, sponsors, and even league executives, which is exactly why analysts are already calling this a career-defining blunder, one that might make Reese focus more on repairing her image than improving her game. But the truth is Jordan didn't humiliate her just to be cruel, he humiliated her because that's what reality does when someone tries to jump into a lane they haven't earned. And his live TV remarks, delivered with that trademark MJ seriousness, stripped away every ounce of illusion Reese tried to project, leaving behind a raw truth. You can't build a Jordan-level empire without first being Jordan-level great. Stephen A. Smith just slammed the brakes on Angel Reese's ego trip, so hard it left skid marks. And trust me, this ain't no glitzy Netflix special with a scripted fall from grace. Angel pulled a move that had the internet gasping. Wait, really? If you thought the hardwood drama peaked with buzzer beaters, buckle up. Stephen A. didn't just drop a mic. He lit it on fire. The question is simple. What did Angel do now? Next, we move to Jackson, Michigan. A story of addiction, remorse, and redemption. Melissa Simons faced up to 20 years after delivering fentanyl-laced heroin that led to the death of her friend, Christopher Reisner. 4 points. Yep, that's it. Angel Reese managed a grand total of 4 points, like she's on some kind of scoring diet, while sitting on a throne of rebounds. Even with Caitlin Clark iced on the bench, half wrapped in tape, half wrapped in hope, Angel still couldn't seize the moment. The spotlight was hers. The ball was in her hands. And still, she gave us a stat line that screams underwhelming. Judge Judy's cases often go viral because they touch on real-life neighbor disputes that many can relate to. Property lines, noise complaints, shared fences. These cases reveal how small disagreements can spiral out of control. And when asked why police didn't arrest anyone, Mr. Moorhead's answer raised even more eyebrows.
So why the bitterness?
Simple. Clark has what many never got: fame, endorsements, cultural cachet. Veterans ask, where was all this when we came up?
It's a valid question. But Clark isn't the problem.
Even Charles Barkley called it out. These ladies, they cannot have this Caitlin Clark thing up any worse if they try. Her success shines a light on long-standing issues: the pay gap, poor marketing, and a failure to grow the fan base.
She didn't create the cracks, but her rise is forcing the league to face them.
While players like D.I. Jonai Carrington's subtweet and side-eye Clark's rise, she's building a billion-dollar brand. She's now in a club that only included Michael Jordan. Until now. And while critics throw shade, legends like Mike Breen are mentioning her alongside the greats.
That's not an opinion, that's basketball canon. And Clark, she's just getting started.